for you.
You only got cat's eyes.
Freya keep you in her care.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here live.
He's in charge.
And it's Witcher Wednesday, but then again, it's actually on a Saturday, so I'm just going to have to make do. Alright. Yeah, this one was going to annoy us with something, and I think I ignored her.
You ain't from
Because hers was actually very annoying. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually continue the tale of Lord of Undvik, which means we have to sail to the island of Undvik and search for Hjalmar. Now, ask around the new port inn about Undvik and the Ice Giant, which is actually just on the way. Oops. Keep doing that and I will remember the controls one day. Alright. So. Alright, so we'll get ourselves there. Care Trolled, and then we'll probably take a boat over. I think it's a hell of a hike. Yeah, we have to go past that annoying lighthouse. It's going to be a bit of a hike, but we'll make it happen. Oh. We don't actually have a thing on that island, unfortunately. Yeah, but I think we will once we get there. So, we'll ask about it over at the inn, which is the bar and tavern.
Man needs worries like a boat needs ballast. Sail straight and even. Brewer, don't eat so much.
Why the spit not?
Because if you get hit in the gut and those herrings get tangled in your entrails.
Sorry, just check, because I know there's a boss in this. Spoiler alert, it's actually an ice giant. Relic, Ogrettes. There it is, ice giant. It's right in front of me. Ogret oil. And Gwen signs. It doesn't like that. I think I've only got the basic Ogre oil. Yep. Only 20 charges. But if I went to the alchemy's page. Enhanced. See, I don't even have cave troll liver. I don't even know who actually sells that. I don't think that there might be someone actually on one of the islands that might actually have it. Because unfortunately, the last few encounters with any form of troll, I've just kind of, oh yeah, we'll talk later. Just kind of wiped them off. I just enjoy the music that's going on in the background. Alright. Alright. There might be a spot. An area up on the end here, Abidjan. Maybe, just maybe. Supposedly around here. Now, it could be bloody wrong about that. Yeah, it's just near Cairmuir. Yeah, about here by the looks of it. Alright. Let's head to there, because I think there's actually a spot where there are custom marker. Yeah, that's where the cave trolls are. Alright, we'll do that first.
Shouldn't eat or drink too much for a raid. After though, rebel till you drop.
What I'll do is I'll speak to the people first in the tavern, and then I make my way over.
May your axe never crumble.
Oh, that's nice. He's friendly. Alright.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Alright. So let's go.
What do you want?
I'm looking for people from Umvik.
They're dead.
See now, I heard many survived.
Stubborn, get your... What do you want to know?
You there when the giant attacked?
Aye, I was. One of the Jarl's personal guards. I failed him. Led no credence to what the priestesses said. We'd be punished for robbing the earth of iron, forging it into blades that men kill one another with. That Freya would punish us. Perhaps they spoke the truth.
Jarl of Undvik. Tell me about his death.
Jarl Harald Houndsnout. His whole crew died that night. Wilmar, Wilfred, and Wilhelm. I reached them too late. Saw the giant dash Wilmar against a rock. He fell right beside me. All his bones broke, wriggling like a salmon on the sand.
Harold was dead by then.
What? No, Jarl fought like a bear. Slicing and dodging and hollering, then slicing again. Couldn't save himself, though.
How did you manage to survive?
First I heard the giant growl to those flying sirens. Damn me if he weren't giving them orders.
Under stress, men see all kinds of things.
I know what I saw. Rushed to help the Jarl, but one of the cunts sunk her talons in me, lifting me up. Tried to take me to their nest. Pecked me apart, I reckon. But I broke loose of her grip. Plummeted from quite a height. Crashed hard, couldn't stand. Last thing I saw, swarm of sirens swooping down on the Jarl, thrashing round him. He yipped, he yelped, he screamed, he hollered. Then silence. The men escorting the women and the children to the ships took my unconscious flesh away and brought me to Ard Skeliga.
I should go.
Yeah.
He feared the wrath of modern Freyr. That's what.
Guys, couldn't believe that shit.
Greetings, welcome.
Heard Hjalmar came here to gather men for his expedition.
Aye, he did. Such spirit. Stormed in, swept the bowls off the table, jumped atop of it and cried, I'm sailing off to seek glory. Who's with me? Who wants to cut off that bloody giant's head?
Guess that was enough to recruit a longboat full of men.
They carried him out on their shoulders, yelling all the while, we'll win back the forge, string that giant up by his gizzards. Should have seen it, Witcher. Brought tears to my eyes.
Hjalmar seems popular around here.
Be his crack, son.
Clever lad. Put together a fine crew, hardy drinkers and warriors both. By the times I've had to piece together tables and benches after hosting them. The Unvik lads he took on, no spring minnows either. In fact, was a clan Tordarach man gave Hjalmar the idea for the expedition. The shipwright, what's his name? Viggy? That's him. Hoped to earn a new by name, the Fearless. Till now they'd call him the Loon.
They wanted to take back a forge? What's that about?
Never heard the Unvikers forged the best armor in these isles. Their swordsmiths are nothing to sneeze at either.
Because we made our blades like the dwarves forged their sails.
Soft layered core fitted with a hard steel coating.
How do you know? That's a Clan Tordarach secret.
Got some friends who are dwarves.
Perhaps you do. But the ore from the mines of Undvik, why, not even... Well, no one's got it. That's that.
Hjalmar must have had a plan. Tell me about it.
Plans? Ha! They didn't even know where to look for this giant. As I recall, Viggy wanted to cross a frozen lake and scale the mountains.
They say the giant came from there. Awoken by the frost that gripped the land around the tower.
To the harsh winter. Suited that man-eater perfectly. It can only get worse. Even the gods... Well...
Another one don't believe Ragnarok is nigh. You'll see. All of yous.
So long.
Glad to be of service. If you need to know more about Undvik or the giant, ask Axel. Or that one over there, Ranter.
Alright, Ranter it is.
Shrink the yarn with me. It'll be easier going.
Ow!
Really? I don't even remember stepping on. Oh, here's one that's seen it all.
I'm looking for men from Undvik.
You've oars from the isle, and I once cut those waters with nary a rest. Could trace you the shoreline in my sleep. A lovely excursion, if not for the bloody sirens.
I'm the one to ask. Me or Axel and Tardarok. He's over there. What can a bloke from our Skelig know about Undvik?
Heard you trilling a different tune when Hjalmar was gathering his crew. Your love for the Ancrate fade that quick.
That doesn't mind dang dire.
Need to get to Undvik.
Another thrill seeker. Well then, listen close, lest ye end in a watery grave. Sail out of port and head southwest. Watch for rocks protruding like pricks out of the water. You'll have to do some tricky tacking to get past them. Some of them shorter, just below the surface, so careful not to scrape right over them. They breach your hull, you're done for. 'Cause just a few minutes in that icy water makes a corpse. One time I remember...
Stick to the point.
Oh, fine. Watch for the currents, 'cause they can drag you off course. Dash against the rocks even. With a bit of luck, you'll land on the same beach where Hjalmar landed.
Hjalmar's from there, or so he claims. And you seem to know these waters. Why didn't you sail with Hjalmar?
'Cause that kind of expedition needs a true leader. And a whelp looking to collect bumps on his skull could only be its doom. Once I...
You'd rather sit in your arse nose in the air, you Zarakinian princess. Brave lad comes along. You sail with him. I'd have sailed with Hjalmar if only those seahorses hadn't banjaxed my knee. Would have sailed instead of sharing a table with a grumpy barnacle like you.
You'd sail with anyone who'd let you aboard. Crack's daughter included.
You mentioned sirens. Many on Undvik?
So many. More on the other as.
Bollocks.
Once they attacked Lars and me when we were fishing. Before we could drive them off, they pulled Lars in the water and scratched me up so bad that... Oi!
Drive away the sirens? How's that work?
Ha! Plain to see you're no islander. With a Hornwall's horn. One toot, and they plough and scurry off so quick the waves rock your boat.
Nice talking to you, but time I was on my way. So long.
Fair winds to you.
Although that conversation apparently took 2 hours. Alright.
River, don't eat so much.
Why the spit not?
Because they get hit in the gut and those hairy...
We're gonna go get our
no
2
such
trolls.
thing as bad ships or bad weather.
It's the quickest point. Quickest point has got to be here. And then one of these is going to have a boat. I'm going to take said boat. Although I am not doing this at night time. Yoink. There we go. Oh, that was probably the last time I Mahakam spit it. Yeah, there's a boat down there.
Well,
Right.
well.
Soothsayers all good the truth.
Am I facing the right way? Yep. Got anything good?
You looking to buy something? Well, you're in for a surprise. We're just as well stocked as any land-bound shop in Novigrad.
I'll be the judge of that.
Come on, let's do some trading.
You have a map. And you got fish. And some... Man, still nothing good. Alright.
So long.
But, I think now I have a map of Unvik. Though I could be bloody wrong. Alright. We'll head off and get these trolls. Now, what do I need to kill a troll? I think it's definitely the, What's that then? None of them. Elemental? I've literally lost. Where the heck? They gotta be. Have I not gone a troll? Cyclops. See, all these guys have taken on. My god, I've never actually killed a troll. That's my fault. It has to be Ogred oil. Fine. Yeah, Roach, get out of the water. Heck. Alright, so we're saying it should be Ogred oil. Especially if these bloody things are going to be a problem. Alright, let's see how this goes. Our actual spot, what we're talking about, there might be a path up that way, but we're going to do this one. That's bandits. Bugger off. It's on the other side of this. Crap. The ending path shouldn't be there. What's that? Bloody bugs. You're going to give me every colour under the rainbow, under the bloody sun, but not one of them will be a red mutagen, will they? There's one more years left, I know. Yeah, I know you got one friend up here, and he's a big bastard too. Yeah, thanks for the waste of time. Not one drop of thing. Aha! There's a cave. It's got to be where they're at. I hear farty bums. Yep. This is them.
What? Eat, you. Goulash of neckersis. Much onion.
Let's dance.
Jess on fire. There it is, cave trolls, and hide, and livers. And still not one goddamn bloody red mutagen. So they clearly picked on neckers here. And cages here too, I guess. Some more stuff here. Got some decent loot here. That's that pot. Oh. Ah. Just some mushrooms. Alright, so we got the stuff that we needed. This one wasn't laced with gas. Although we did come across some form of other gas. Fire controls, I believe. Alright. Got that one. It's okay. We've got what we need. We've got what we need. Now the map is basically just telling us we need a boat. Get rid of that. We'll head back to here. Yeah, Roach, you're on the other side of those trees, aren't you? Come here. Alright, we'll head back to that silly bandit camp. Yeah, I'm sick of squashing you dang bugs. Go back the way we came. We'll knock off that bandit camp. That can't be that hard, let's be honest.
Come on.
Right, buggers. is.
All you got.
More, damn it! More!
You're dead.
Let's end this.
I'd arrange some more harm.
Seriously? Found more in herbs. Seriously? No, that's their boat. Alright, Roach is still there. There you are. Really? Alright. We're coming into the port. We're going to grab the boat. We're just going to sail across.
Them supper knives are good for picking your teeth.
Congratulations on a job well done.
Hey, yeah.
Something real fit. What's there to think on? Carver to look like
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna make our way to...
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Alright, taking this boat. Just so we know we're on the right spot. It is up there. Alright, so we're heading to that nasty little section there. We're heading to the Unvik boat yards. So through all of this. There's a lot of wreck and stuff like that. Everything seems to be decimated on that island. Either way, let's head that way. It's going to be a heck of a hike, but we'll do it. Alright. So all you get so far is just that massive peak and maybe a wrecked tower off in the distance there. That's all it's really telling you about this one. And yeah, there's actually 2 wreck towers. Start spotting these little things the closer that you get. So far nothing's showing up on the map either, so there's clearly nothing set out in this area. At least not yet. Two separate paths, and there's a wrecked castle off to the right just there, by the looks of it. They're starting to render in some trees. Gives us an idea on what we're up against. That wrecked castle has to have something. Smuggler's cache down there. that could be. It's on the map for later anyway. See if the music changes as we get to this region as well. Something's underneath the boat. Get off my boat. You just wrecked some of my boat, you tramp. What the heck was that about? Jerk. I didn't know they could even do that. And it just so happens that's when the music starts to change a bit. You've still got that massive, massive tower off in the distance there, which will play a pivotal role later in the game. Alright. Wreck tower there. And what looks to be a lot of wrecked boats here. There's boats directly ahead. What's that about? Alright. There's an island of sirens over there. That can't be good. It's Marlin Coast. Oh, this place looks wrecked. Alright. Damn, that's deep for what that is. I feel like this is preparing you. It's like, hey, you're in for it. All stuff you can sell. Anyway. I don't want deconcoction. I never use the decoctions. It's probably making me all very, very heavy. At least that's something. Right, so we got all that. Alright. Suppose we should begin the trek uphill. Alright, explore the ruins of Asker and search for signs of Hjalmar's presence using the Witcher's sense. We're just following the trail. I thought it had something too. Not creepy at all. Got crap behind us. That's gotta be sirens. There's a dude stuck in a tree. Rickety bridge, love this. Well.
Clan on crate.
Well, that's one of Yelmar's. Alright.
Someone dragged a litter through here.
Actual litter or trash or?
Someone dragged a litter through here.
Got something off in the distance over there. Something ruffling in the bushes over there.
Someone dragged a litter through here.
Looks like they got that tree up there. That is a big ass boat.
Giant tracks.
I long to be home, to the modest abode whose corners I roam, to my dog with his pipe, to my two boys, my love, to the alcove wherein lies my beautiful. So as my strength wanes and my breath shorter grows, and the sinews turn stiff and my blood's coursing slows, it's time, high time, I was
Music is really annoying, but I'm gonna have to look at it.
To the modest abode whose corners I roam.
Superior necrophage oil. Help me if I'm wrong, but is that not a ladder? bloody wrong. Let me just take out this one last.
I long to be home, to the modest world, whose
How you like that silver?
to my dog with his play, to my two boys, my life, to the alcove wherein lies my beautiful wife. So as my strength wanes and my breath shorter grows, and my sinews turn stiff, and my blood's coursing slows, it's time, high time, I was homeward bound to the modern.
I know that song. What are you doing here?
Look, man. Another one. And so many times I've told him. What's that you say, Wilfred? Right you are. They never learn. At least this one heard a song before he died.
Who were these men?
My crew. They swore never to leave me. Kept their word. Tall one's Wilmar, Wilfred's to his right, and the lad with the stutter's Wilhelm.
Why do you and your crew stay?
We cannot leave. If we ventured it again, the giant would kill us all, like he did the others.
You're Harald Houndsnout, Jarl of Undvik? Heard you were dead.
We look like stiffs to you. Me and me lads.
Well...
Exactly. So they all think me dead, you say? Mayhaps it's for the best.
Why'd the giant spare you?
Me and me crew and the Sirens. We're helping him build a longship. I sew the sails and run away at times, and then the Sirens fly out and bring me back.
Why does he need a ship? Where's he want to go?
Promise not to tell no one. I trust my men to take the secret to their graves. But you...
Promise, won't tell anyone.
Fine then. The giant's going to sail her out to defeat the gods come Ragnarok. The final battle for the world's end. She'll soon be ready.
Not much game here, but I saw the giant give you food. Where's he get it?
Don't know, don't ask. Food suits me. Suits my crew.
Over there, on the ground. Hand's got bite marks on it.
What? Where? Wilmar, damn it. You're supposed to clean up. Couldn't keep a secret if your life depended on it. We had a choice. The Hatters starved to death. And I didn't force anyone. You know, whole crew voted in favor.
I'm looking for Hjalmar on Crate. Word is he came to this isle with a crew. Aimed to defeat the giant.
Oh, aye, saw him. As did Wilmar.
Sure it was him?
Wilmar's got eyes like a hawk. They stood where you stand now. Poor shape they were in. Neath the red, Folin, Viggy. And just between you and me, that boy's not quite right in the head. Oh, the young on Crate was here too.
They recognize you?
No. Thank the gods.
Remember when this was?
When what was?
When Hjalmar on Crate was here with his men.
Oh, that? No, I don't remember. You might ask Wilhelm, though.
They say where they were headed?
Did they, Wilmar? Oh, aye. Aim to make camp in the old guard tower. Easy enough to find. Stands in the middle of a valley. Garden, absolutely nothing.
Try to come back for you once I've found Hjalmar.
Sound awfully sure you'll find him? Maybe you can kill the giant while you're at it. All on your own. They're the same to a man, aren't they, Wilhelm? All think themselves immortal.
Gotta go. So long.
Hey, if you really aim to return, mind bring me some solid twine. You're like to find it in the village. And nails. We're short on nails. Can you remember that? Nails and twine.
I'll remember.
wasn't obvious where the game's coming from. It's clearly from all these goats. Alright, following the path. What's this part? Suppose I could do that. Just off the beaten track around here. So that's the tower. Let's follow this up here, across the bridge. Now.
Hjalmar's man. Bled to death while trying to escape. Wonder what happened to his cohorts.
Well.
Probably planned to repair it.
Found the marker Yaskia.
Signs of a battle. They ran toward the caves.
Found those nails. Oh man, one of them damn nails. And wire, or twine. Stuck on the names. Yep. There we go.
Giant chased them. Someone tripped and fell, but managed to get away.
Still heads up this way.
Giant tried to get inside. Looks like he gave up.
Well, something's not happy down here.
It's deep enough. Shouldn't hit bottom.
Wasn't gonna hit any of those. God damn, we got gold deposits. Oh, great. Hold on.
Clean cut. Ed probably went flying.
Yeah, what about his?
Fought to the bitter end.
This cave keeps going. We're gonna have to keep going further. Another magic doll. There is a chest over here. Alright. Don't think that way. But maybe, just maybe over here. Oh, I could be bloody wrong. There's more mushrooms. Alright. Alright, so let's just try back here. There's a step up here. Following this path takes us across Rickety Bridge.
Sliced her up. 2 men, looks like. Rest of the crew went on. Wonder how many were left.
Ugh, judging by this, not much.
Hjalmar lost a lot of men here.
Alright, we got harpies, or whatever they want to be called. Geralt, what are you doing? What are you freaking out? Seriously? What is this all about? Okay. We're out of that little funk. My sword back. Gonna jump over that weird little glitch. Sounds like little nasties over there. Oh dear.
Not your lucky day.
More, yeah.
Let's dance.
Bye-bye. Don't get me wrong, beautiful place. Lots of gold. But, seriously. Oh, ace. Cool.
Shot half a quiver into her.
There's more. I don't think I'm gonna find this crew. Something sounds nasty.
Split her in two. It's gonna be good. Definitely not good. Giant's Pantry. Recruited quite a few men. No Hjalmar here, though. Gotta keep looking. Hjalmar came through here. Had to.
Rock Fiend.
show me a pantry and I'll show you the mice. Lots of old tracks. Giant must have come through here often.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna check something real quick. 1 second. There we go. Definitely legging it down this way. Found another spot. We got some more nails. And we're too heavy again. Probably ditch the swords. Once again, these Yalmar tracks link up with what will appear to be the giant. Locked again. Big splotch. Alright, our inventory is chock full again, so we'll ditch these. At least some of these. How are these worth so much? Drop. Alright. So we're still following these footprints. Keep bloody going. It's something. Probably another rot fiend or. These things again. Ah, dang it. Bye bye. There's your buddy. She fell on the wrong side. Can't hit her on that side of the wall.
Yalmar on crate coming for you.
Is that the last one buggering up? There we go.
Thanks, White One. If not for you, that might have taken me much longer. And I need to see Leif. The bitch has nearly ripped his innards out. And we two are all that's left of my crew. All right. You might not have heard. I'm Yalmar on Crate. And I'll never forget you helping me in a time of need.
Geralt of Rivia.
The Geralt of Rivia. Like in the ballad about the sorceress and the witcher. You're still alive.
Looks like it.
Right? Well, forgive me. Just thought that all happened long ago. My dad used to tell me stories of your adventures. So, what are you doing on Unvik?
Your crew. What happened to them?
It all started with a storm. You see, then came the blasted sirens. I had a Hornwall horn to drive them off, but one night it just disappeared. Next morning, the giant ambushed us, crushed half my men, hurled Arvid against the rocks, tucked Viggy under his arm. Just four made it here. But I suppose if it had all gone smoothly, would have made for a dreadfully short ballad about our heroic adventures.
Seems more doomed than heroic to me.
No. That's just the gods looking to see what metal we're made of. They'll soon get their answer.
Well, your dad don't think much.
Your father sent me. He needs you on Ard Skellig.
Impossible. Dad knows I'll not return till I kill the giant.
Situation's changed. The fate of all Skeliga will be decided on Ard Skellig. They're getting ready to choose a new king.
The fate of Skellig is being decided here. If I accomplish this deed, it'll mean the gods have chosen me to rule.
The other claimants are already waiting at Caer Trolda.
Seems I must hurry then. Time to face the giant. Coming with?
We should see to your friend.
Right. His wounds need tending.
Not what I meant. He's dead.
What?
Nah, he's just unconscious. Lost a bit of blood, you know?
He's dead. Trust me.
Swore he'd sink his blade into the giant's heart. Swore it on the bones of his ancestors. Let's go. Hurry now! Pick up the pace!
Just like Krach.
This village seems to be
I'm
going
telling
well
you,
for itself.
plow an enormous horse son he is.
So I heard.
Can't believe I finally got the bastard.
Haven't gotten him yet.
That doesn't look like a way in.
Geralt, help me smash that. We're sure to reach the giant's cave this way.
I suppose that was meant to say a few hours later. Hang on.
Getting colder. Gotta be close.
There we go.
Careful now. One odd step and you could wake him.
Hey, quick! Let me out before he wakes!
Key should be around here somewhere.
Wait. Know what they call Viggy? The loon. For good reason, too. Best he stay in there till we finish with the giant.
What? You out of your bloody mind, Uncrate?
I thought he was your comrade.
He is. Which is how I know what he's like to do.
Let's free him. Giant's pretty big. Looks pretty mean. We could use an extra blade.
Even one swung by a madman.
I heard that, Uncrate. Let me out right now.
Wait here. I'll look for the key.
That looks like snow, so I'll fuck away at it. What about that crate over there? That red one.
No closer, he's not. Let me out, quick!
Alright, just calm your horse. It's either going to be very, very good or very bad.
Thanks, brother. I remember that. Right. Just as soon as I kill him.
You just kicked it in the head. Hello.
Scratch it for me.
It's better on fire. Out. I got flung. I got a headache. Oh, yay. Now he has a weapon.
I knew we'd best him.
Biggie, you daft bastard.
Yes, very funny.
Where are the others?
Thanks for your help, White Wolf. Geralt the Giant Slayer. I'll make sure the Skald said it in song.
Sure sounds better than the Butcher of Blaviken. So be it.
Let's get out of here.
Want to look around some more?
In that case, I'll meet you on the beach, near the port.
Well, you still couldn't give me a goddamn bloody red mutagen. Obviously, when I first did that mission, it didn't go down too well. Poor Viggy got squished to hell. Right down to this town, bottom. Back at the start. Nope, I clearly went the wrong way. It's near that gateway. Alright, now. They didn't want us to actually meet them down there, didn't they? This one's all the way over here. Which we can handle. Alright.
So Bolin were eaten by trolls. Never ending shame that Diana's China.
Saying like that? Well, it'd normally be done with a crowd.
It's cool, because I kind of need a trim.
What can I do for you, traveler?
Can you trim my hair? Way it is now, it gets in my eyes.
That's better.
So long.
This one's in here. Can I figure out how to get in there? Or isn't that annoying? There we go.
We'll be done in a moment.
And then a giant sea snake swam up and bit my arm off. The gods have spoken. A sacrifice is needed.
To my mind, it's about you defeating a snake, Jarl.
No, they demand a sacrifice. I'm sure of it. It's time.
We must wait for a clearer sign. At least till your next dreaming.
I don't need no more signs.
Looking for Ceres. Heard she stayed here.
On Crate's daughter. Aye, she was here.
Where is she now?
What?
Ceres. Where's Ceres?
Dunno. Enough of the questions.
Not in the mood.
I say something wrong?
You must forgive the Jarl. Hasn't been feeling well of late.
Is he sick? He didn't seem quite right during Kroch's feast, but...
Forgive me. I must go to him.
Where's Ceres? I've got to find her.
I don't know. Ask around.
Great.
Remember when that storm caught us in All's Bay?
Aye, like it were yesterday. Ofcon fell overboard and near drowned.
Rose in the waves and saved him.
Because the gods directed him. He said their voice commanded him to dive into the maelstrom.
Too bad.
They don't want to talk. She don't want to talk either.
Aye.
Walking.
Pardon. I'm looking...
Busy here, can't you see?
Jerk. Silly.
Heard Ceres dropped in for a visit.
It is an honor to host on Crate's daughter.
She come for a reason? Or just to visit?
I don't know. Must have a matter to tend to.
Mean you didn't ask her?
I'm not one to hold folk by their tongue. If they don't want to talk, they shouldn't.
Ah, York, you're useless.
It's not good.
Greetings.
Ha! Nary a soul for months. Then one day guests from afar start dropping like rain in springtime. You weary traveller? Hungry?
Looking for Ceres, Jarl on Crate's daughter.
Ah, you've found her. Or near to. Lass was just here.
Know where she might have gone?
Took an interest in our Jarl. Asked about his childhood. So I told her to see Bergthora and Eirik.
Who are Bergthora and Eirik?
Years ago, Eirik was close with the old Jarl. Was the Jarl that helped him win Bergthora's hand. They lived toward the east end of the village.
Take care.
Bless you. And my blessings to Ceres when you see her.
Family one.
Near blew the
Not like
longships
my
off the
good
bay.
friend
There's a fallen star in my
Got a
mind.
bit of gold.
Stuck by a piece of wood.
Fresh meat!
Hey there.
Sorry to interrupt.
You need something? Come, let's have a pint and a chat.
Thanks, but I'm short on time. Looking for a girl named Ceres.
Crachan Crate's daughter. She was here, but I've not seen her a while.
Take care.
But ain't nothing like a good lamb chop.
Something I've always wondered. What'll you witchers do once there are no basilisks, leshens, or giants
Feeling
around?
any better?
Eh?
Alright, around the corner. Big doggy.
You're in for some trotters, eh?
Big goat.
Greetings. I'm looking for someone.
Lucky chap you are then. Truth be told, I'm taken, but village is brimming with lovely girls.
I'm looking for Ceres.
The skinny thing. Lovely doe eyes, true, and she's from an honourable house. But the lass is gaunt as a sapling.
I don't know where she is, and her father...
Ugh, tell Crach to calm down. No Skeliga lass can perish in her own isles. All right, she was here a few hours. Went to find me man Iric. Needed to talk, she said. They should be on the beach, t'other side of the isle.
Thanks. Take care.
Good luck searching.
Found rabbits. Oh, found a boat.
Fucking mute dabbler! Swimming like gulls around the waist heap. I be sure we showed them.
We? Seem to remember you sitting on that rock crying for help.
But if not for me warning, you'd be herring bait about now.
Don't argue.
Thanks for your help. Did it once, maybe you can do it again.
Well, we'll have to think about it. Busy the day me fishing got nets to mend. No time to fight monsters.
It's not drowners this time. It's Ceres. I'm looking for her.
Aye, fine-looking girl. Can tell right away she's from a good clan. Left her sitting right here when I sailed out to bring in the morning catch.
Any idea why she came here? She say what she was after or just admire the scenery?
She asked about our Jarl and his family.
She say where she was headed?
Wouldn't tell a stranger, but we did risk our hides together. Went to Odeldrick's old family home. Yonder on the hill.
Thanks. Farewell.
Yeah, there he is. Alright, now we can finally use Ride Off. Damn it. Ah, squiggly.
Run, Roach.
Oh my god. chippies.
Uncle said folk on the continent got heads like cats.
And supper knives are good for picking your teeth.
If only Miss Sven could be a hero like that.
Grand those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
Grendel watches over Clan for your sake. The blood of King.
Alright. Bit of wiggling. That might be it up there, huh? This is in ruin. Feeties.
Fresh footprints. Damn, could be Sarah something seriously wrong there.
Something's not peaceful in here.
Saris. Passed out. Gotta get her out of here.
What happened? Where am I? Oh, my head. Pain's just awful.
Got hit with something heavy.
Geralt? Why are you here?
Came to look for you.
The goats followed us too.
Croc's worried. Taking you home.
I won't go until I help Ulrich. The sword! Where's the sword? I've got to go back!
You're not going anywhere. I carried you out of there a moment ago half dead.
I have to!
You have to tell me what's going on. Why'd you go in there?
I wanted to help Ulrich.
Sure, he was acting strangely, but I don't see how your stroll through a haunted house will help him.
It would have, if I'd only found the sword.
So what's this sword all about?
It's Brokvar, the ancestral sword of Udalric's clan. I needed to lift the curse that holds Udalric.
A curse?
Long story. Years ago, Udalric and his little brother butted heads over the sword. As custom has it, the clan's sword should go to the firstborn son, Udalric. But his father gave Brokvar to his little brother, Aki.
Serious insult in these lands.
Serious enough for Udalric to break a sacred law here in Skeliga. He openly questioned his father's decision.
Guessing the old Jarl couldn't let it pass.
They chained Udalric to a pile, up to his waist in the sea. Spent 3 days like that. When his punishment ended, he and Aki sailed out to fish.
Got a feeling this trip didn't end happily.
Your feeling's right. There was an accident. A storm broke out and Aki fell overboard. Udalric had his hands full with the sails. Didn't hear his brother until it was too late.
Didn't hear? Or didn't want to hear?
Some folk on the Isle had the same doubt, but none would mention it aloud.
What do you think? Did Udalric kill Aki?
I don't want to jump to any conclusions. But I do think whatever happened at sea that day, well, it's affecting Udalric right now. Powerfully so. And it could have something to do with that sword.
What did you plan to do with the sword?
I thought Aki's ghost would want it back.
The brother's ghost?
Long as I remember, folk have said Udalric's the chosen one. The one the gods speak to. I believed it once. But now, considering certain things, I think he's just haunted. And it's his dead brother that's haunting him.
Daring theory. Not breaking any of your laws just by thinking it.
Don't care. I don't believe it's the gods talking. Have you seen him? He's covered in scars.
Thought he earned those in battle.
If you call the strife in his heart and head a battle, I've asked him about it. He said the voices command him to hurt himself for the glory of the gods. I think not. It's not the gods, it's Aki.
So you believe Aki's getting his revenge, because Udalric let him die?
I've talked to Yort. He swears Udalric didn't start hearing voices till after Aki's death. And I don't think Yort's mistaken. He knew both those boys from the cradle. I think we've to give Brokvar to Aki, and he'll leave Udalric alone.
Not a bad idea, on condition it's a ghost we're dealing with. But something doesn't add up.
What's that?
Aki drowned at sea, said so yourself. But the ghost haunts this house.
Aki and Udalric both lived here. Maybe that's why. Thanks for your help, Geralt. But I've got to get the sword.
Out of the question. I'll get it.
Really? Thanks. So I can go see Udalric?
No chance. You're weak. Might pass out again along the way. Wait here, we'll go together.
Fine, I'll find the stupid sword. Well, anyone notice this here? Found water. Door number 1 with a key. More water. Not gonna waste too much time. I was gonna say, it's like, hey, hang on a sec, where are those bloody...
What is this about?
It's not what it's supposed to be. There she is. But she turned into a goat.
So? Did you find the sword?
I found it. Let's go.
After you, then.
Man, I gotta walk.
You and my dad, you were mates once, right?
Hope we still are.
But, well, I heard you fell out over something. Or someone.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? Long time ago, that. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
But you and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe, it's 'cause I've never chosen comfort and ease. The calm and the quiet.
Witcher, right?
Prefers to punish himself. Nonetheless. Like, serious, I hope we're going the right way because it looks like I'm leading you. Alright, good. Head to the big house.
Where's Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
I just wonder why she let you come here alone.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing. Not a thing. Just got the impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight. Look, there they are.
Horridly bright out here. Stings the eyes.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
Jarl, our guests, remember.
What happened to your hand?
I sacrificed it to the gods.
Forgive him, Jarl. Geralt's got more to learn about our customs. We're close to the gods in Skeliga, and the chummier you are, the greater the offering you make. It's our belief that the greatest thing a man can offer is his pain, his suffering, the pure sacrifice.
To hear the gods is a gift, not a sacrifice.
These voices you hear.
The gods, their voices.
More likely this is somehow related to your dead brother.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that...
That the gods are angry at you, yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize. To Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
Let me help you, and I promise to do everything I can to keep from angering the gods.
Heed the Witcher Jarl. Make amends to Aki and you'll surely please the gods.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
near the Isle's eastern end, by the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's returned to his remains.
No. No, no, no. The gods, they'll be angry. I feel it.
Fear not, Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned. That's what matters. Makes no difference by whose hand. What do I look for? Did Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough. I'm off. Remember me, Jarl?
I remember, Geralt, I remember.
He's got something glowing
Forgive
on top
me,
his head.
the gods speak.
There's a gallant fella.
So
Killing
full
a
and we're
giant.
eaten by
Oh,
trolls.
he's awesome.
Never ending shame that dying in chowder.
Alright, well. I don't think this is actually it, but we'll sail over there. Might actually give us a chance to drink the whale potion that we worked so damn hard to get. This ain't it. Bet you're gonna come across some bloody drowners or something. Go figure that out. Yep. Oh, there's something sunk over there. Hidden treasure.
Must be the place.
Alright.
Oh, come on!
Get off my dang boat. Bugger everything. Alright. Make this easier. Kill a whale. There it is. Ah, there he is. If I could just swim faster, thank you. There's a chest. It's locked. It's not the actual spot I'm looking for. Dang. Ah, there we go. Right there.
That accomplished, if anything. Time to see Udalric.
It's bugging me. Just knock off these guys, because there is that crate back there. How are you guys? Doink. Alright, where's that chest? There it is. Got all them goodies. Didn't need the goodies, but got them. Alright. We know this didn't actually do much. Alright. We'll head back. Didn't achieve too much, but we did it. Look at here.
Take your own problems.
Alright, back we go. No, this doesn't exactly do too much. Yeah, he's still going through it.
These continental.
Why'd you do it?
Last night was.
What is this?
Udalric. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What? Why do you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after. Sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch, you didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness. Poke out your eye, suffer, and regret the evil you've wrought."
The gods ever show you their form, or are they always just a shadow?
Once, I steeled myself, gathered my courage, and in my dream made my torch burn bright. I saw a hazy figure sitting in shadow then.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams, at times I see their form, when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
I returned the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come.
Yeah, that's something else.
Well? Know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature. Very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
Two methods that work, in theory. They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Well, maybe no one's thought up a trick that was good enough. What's this other way?
Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalric. It won't be an easy fight.
I know you're doubtful, but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So, for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can't tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
And what about the other method?
Udalric might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim... Would it try to kill Udalric?
No, that would mean losing its host. But Udalric could just... expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalric, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well.
Ouch.
If we fail to think of anything, we can always try the Witcher's way.
Trying the trick can't hurt.
Good decision.
Haunted house. The Heim's lair. Only place where anything like this could work.
After you, then.
No reason to delay.
Let's look around.
Solid craftsmanship. Fitter must have been from the continent. Ciri. No, it's impossible. Damn it. Looking to discourage me? Good. Means you're scared. Somebody could break their leg, or their neck. An old cradle. Must have belonged to Udalric or Aki.
Geralt!
She didn't come in with us?
Come up with anything?
Yes, I have a plan. One that just might work.
Can I get any details?
You've got to wait for me here. I won't be long.
Anything else?
Said yourself, you can't know the details. So no, nothing else. You simply gotta trust me.
Alright. Trust her.
Hope you know what you're doing.
So do I.
That's not very encouraging.
So, can we start?
I'm ready.
All right, I'll be back soon. In the meantime, get a fire going in the oven.
That's cooking.
Over there! She's running to the old house! Grab her!
Take him. You must put him in the oven. Trust me.
Take care not to hurt the child. Give me the feed.
In the oven. Throw him in the oven.
Ray had said to me!
It's some kind of mutant!
Gonna hang your head from my saddle.
Aki!
The Witcher committed no crime. You'll find neither despair nor guilt here. Only shock and relief. You've been tricked. You must go.
It's over.
Over?
We tricked the Heim. It thought I'd killed your child, abandoned you to haunt me, feed on my conscience.
But when it saw the babe was whole, unharmed, it had to go. You're free, Jarl.
Free?
The Heim's gone, so are the voices that tortured you. Let's get out of here.
What's happening? My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
Geralt, you said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
What? What will I do now?
You'll be fine. Key is to not give in to self-pity.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
That's normal. The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
I'll go with him. He seems confused.
Good idea. Then what? What are your plans?
I'll stay a few days, make sure he's healthy. And you? Gonna stay on Speaker Rog?
Don't know yet. Gotta gather my thoughts.
I'm sure Yennefer must be growing impatient.
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skeliga, a brave knight or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around some woman's finger. Though I will admit you're not all bad. You trusted me, a complete stranger nearly. Few would have had the courage.
Appreciate it if you didn't tell everybody in the Isles. They'll think I enjoy being dominated.
Farewell, Geralt.
See you, Ceres.
Well. Let's see what that's all about. King's Gambit. Yeah, let's do that one. Got ourselves an additional point on this one. Ow, Geralt just broke his ass.
Foreigner, watch your step.
Nobody's friendly. Hey, excuse me, Rooster.
Got me eye on him.
Alright.
You've no respect for our customs.
Not little Norgan's birthday that turned out this little truth about him.
I still young.
Master Geralt. A guard spotted you from the tower. They sent me to open the gates.
Why was it closed? Is that famous Skeliga hospitality?
Me. 'Tis tradition. After the feast, the Jarls will choose the king, so the doors must remain closed. Only the sons and daughters of Skeliga may stay in the castle.
Krach make an exception just for me?
All know what you did for Ceres and Hjalmar. Today, you're one of us. Come. Krach awaits.
That's horrible.
How's the mood in there?
Calm. Too calm.
How's that?
We've an adage here at Skeliga. At a good feast, meat and blood flow in equal measure. Surely you consider this barbaric on the continent, no?
Not sure. Sounds preferable to dull banquets garnished with court intrigue.
Step careful there.
I've as much right to it as you do.
And I'd expect you to support me, not pinch my allies. If an uncrate's to wear the crown, it
should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, that it?
Show some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
Want your mug smacked? Remember, I was left standing last time we crossed fists.
Yeah? So you'll fight the Vilcards with me? Wonder who'll do better, you or Hjalmar the Giant Slayer?
Ah, stop your shite boasting.
Ceres! Hey! Ah, damn it!
Bad way to play it out.
Think I don't know that? But you saw her, she's so...
Well, stubborn, fierce, mule-headed. Refuses to listen to anyone.
Exactly! True, Arnvald. Me and Ceres, well, they're twins in that regard.
Don't see Krach. He talking to the Jarls?
No, went to his chambers. To prepare your promised reward, no doubt.
If you've a spell witcher, perhaps you'd fancy some fisticuffs with the Vilcards. Loosen up your joints after your journey.
Maybe later.
No respect for our customs. Not ye, nor that witch, Yennefer. Brand those swords. You like firmly trusty knights.
Where are these goblets from?
Temple to the eternal
Got me
fire.
eye on you.
More silver that than in a dragon's horn.
We're like
so the continent.
Friends we show hearts, foes we show hearts.
Don't know the real
Our orders make the Emperor himself, Tabby.
Greetings, Berna. Feast not to your liking?
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market where votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
Svanrig is not gonna vie for support?
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown that is his by right.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted to a single family.
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a walk. Listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirts for every passerby. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start by placing Bran's firstborn son on the throne. I hope the Jarls will see the wisdom of it.
Leaving Caer Trolda?
Tomorrow at daybreak. Enjoy yourself, Master Geralt.
May I?
You must, even. Come. I've been waiting for you. So, feast to your liking? Any better than your continental balls?
Definitely more to drink.
Ah, there is. Rolled all of it out of my cellars. Double meads, triple, Cintrian plum brandy, Mahakimum spirit that burns the mouth like boiling water. Clan on Crate knows the meaning of hospitality.
Saw you talking to Berna. What about?
Politics. After all, naught else interests her. Wench tried to convince me that we must honor Bran's memory. And to that aim, I'm to command my offspring to withdraw from the race for the crown. Support Svanrigger instead.
Why do I think you turned her down?
You put it mildly. I showed her the door.
Something tells me there's a purpose to your hospitality.
Aye, there is. In the Isles, mead and meat stand to gain you as much support as feats accomplished blade in hand.
If that's true, you can rest easy about how the vote'll turn out.
I'll rest easy on the morrow, when the crown rests on one of my children's heads.
Feeling torn between Hjalmar and Cerys?
You mean, do I have a favorite? Nay. They're as different as fire and water. But on Crate blood flows in both.
Think the Council of Jarls will dare to put a woman on the throne?
If you'd asked me some months ago, I'd have laughed in your face. But today I see, and I'm not alone, that Cerys has something as rare on the Isles as a hot summer. Patience. Others act, then think. She's different. She thinks things through, the for, the against. But once she takes action, not a force in the world could stop her.
Promised me a reward for helping your children.
And I aim to keep my word. Here. This bauble's been in the family for generations. I give it to you for helping ensure the line endures.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Thanks.
I'm the one.
Madman Lugos.
Damn it! That must probably started another row.
That's not Hjalmar. Let's go.
You'll regret that.
Show me what you got.
I can't move, I've got too much crapple because of that one goddamn sword.
Cloth! Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding! Quick! Take my cloak.
Hold on, son. You'll pull through. A shark grabbed my leg once. Albion!
He's dead.
Crack! Where'd those bears come from, huh? Answer! Now!
Careful how you speak to my dad.
Stow your blade, pup, or Crack'll lose a son too.
You insult me, Lugas, and now you threaten my son. I will not stand for this.
Dan, come here. Come on! Put you down like a rabid dog.
Calm down. Calm down. Enough blood's been spilt. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers. We cannot restore their lives. But we can. We must avenge them. This burden falls upon the host and his offspring.
Find the guilty on Crate. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
Anybody see how the bears got in?
Don't matter. I know where to find the guilty already.
Wait! Are you mad? You're gonna kill folk before we've learned what happened?
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go wash the shame off our clan.
Hey, the Jarls aren't listening anymore. Stop playing the hero and think for a second.
Our honor's at stake, sis. That can't wait.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those bears in. We must know who, and the answer lies somewhere in this room.
You're right, Ceres. I'll help you.
Thanks.
Fine. See you when I return with the traitors' heads.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
Ever see anything like that?
No, and I hope I never will again.
Where'd the bears come from? We were all laughing, eating, drinking. Suddenly, a massacre. Torrents of blood on the walls.
What happened before the massacre? Be precise.
Young Lucas bet he could empty a barrel of beer in one go. He climbed on the table, grabbed a pony keg of centering wheat, and started chugging. His throat bulged like a blowfish. Face went red, but he kept drinking. Folks started banging their tankards on the table, shouted, "Lugos, Lugos." Then, from the other side of the room, we heard this roar. We turned in unison as if a coxswain had called. They were there. They were already there. Folks closest to the bears didn't even manage to draw their weapons. They were ripped to shreds.
We'll avenge them, I promise. Know who died?
Drogadar, Drakeborn Du, Blue Boy Lugos, Yalborn, Ottrig. Take some time, mention them all. I heard you helped Lugos, as you helped me with the Haim.
But you could name the claimants to the throne who survived in one breath. You, Hjalmar, and Svanrige.
What are you saying?
Nothing, just yet. We've talked enough. Let's look around.
Let me know what you find. I'll speak to the others. Maybe someone saw more than I did.
Well, it's great because I'm currently heavy as hell.
Fang marks, claw marks, broken bones. Hard to say what exactly killed him.
The gates were shut!
Ottrig. Shit, no more than a kid. All right. What do we have here? Bear's head, but the tongue's short, like a human's. Mouth smells of honey liqueur. Mead. And something else. Something earthy. Bears like honey. Before it's fermented. Strange. Something under the fur. A tattoo? Shape of a bear paw. Old scar. Looks like it was sutured. Half man, half bear. Something like a lycanthrope. No full moon, so something else caused the transformation. Maybe something he ate or drank. Mead. Mead with an earthy aroma. Need to check the horns, tankards, and bowls.
Oh, there's a horn.
All the horns are empty.
Oh, there's a tankard.
Bowl at each table. Mead in this one. And only mead. Drogadar. Skald's played his last. Young Lugos. Bears took him by surprise. Didn't have a chance to defend himself.
Where's that blade glowing? What about that one?
Earthy scent from the bear's maw. Something towards mushrooms. Bowl's empty, but the scent's in the air. Coming from somewhere else in this room.
Yep, we're going sniffing. Alright. I don't know why it's so wavy. It clearly leads outside the room. Or maybe just to this horn.
Here. Mead spiked with some kind of mushroom. And human blood. Ceres, come here.
A guard saw what happened. Those weren't bears. They were...
Men who transform into bears.
Uh-huh. Berserkers.
Think I know what caused them to transform. The mead they drank. Smell this. Mead spiked with blood. And something else. Thinking it could be a mushroom, but I don't recognize the type.
Hjort might help us. Few druids know herbs better.
Can't hurt to try.
Nope, that doesn't make me move faster. I can't move because I'm carrying too much crap.
May the sea swallow the traitors. Freer, our lady.
That's Lugos.
A disgrace. The cat we've not seen since the Red Funeral.
You had died then, and on a Jarl's son among them. If this turns out you're a crack, I'll twist his
May
head
the sea
off.
swallow the traitors. Freer, our mother. May the sea swallow the traitors. Freer, our lady.
Mind if I interrupt?
Already have? What is it?
Someone spiked one of the mead barrels with blood and something else. An herb or a mushroom. Sarah said...
Give me the horn. I know the smell. A mushroom. Mardrome.
Mardrome related in any way to berserkers?
Aye, but only in the tales told to children as they're put to sleep on cold winter nights. Warriors who ate Mardrome were said to transform into beasts when consumed by battle rage, but as I said, it's only...
Only a legend, I know. Still, I find it easier to believe than some story about bears appearing out of nowhere. Ceres wasn't lying. You know your fungi.
I do. Especially those which affect the mind, soothe it, summon waking dreams. Odalric suffered for years. I tried to help him in various ways, initially with prayer, then with poppy milk.
But he's done with that now, right?
It's not that simple, but we'll wean him off it yet.
Mardrome. Never heard of it.
You have another name for it on the continent. Silasahib, I believe.
All right. Peasants eat it to soothe pain.
Udalric tried it too, but only a few times. In larger doses, the mushroom causes visions, nightmares.
Yes, the last thing Udalric needed more of. Thanks for your help. Blood and marjoram. The taste of human flesh and a substance that triggers visions. That well could have caused the rage. Maybe even the transformation.
Maybe. Hard to believe someone spiked the mead here in the hall, though, in front of all those witnesses.
You're right. I helped prepare for the feast. I'd have noticed. It might have happened before they brought the drink upstairs. In the cellars, maybe? Come on, we could find some clues there.
Any chance I can actually upload some of this stuff? I'm just too heavy. It's fine until that one bloody sword. I'm not dropping anything. That stuff's money.
We must find the traitors quickly. Elsewise, the warriors will take matters into their own hands. Castle's a buzz already.
Think they'd attack Croc openly?
My father or each other. All in the finest Skeliga tradition. Haven't had a good civil war in ages.
Ah. Alright. Drop that. Drop that. There, now I can move. Alright, now we can run. Yay! Oops. I part passed.
Knew there'd be trouble.
Oh,
it was
I
all
knew the
too
bloody
calm.
thing would be there.
Funny. Arnold said the same. For a feast to be any good, mead's gotta flow, but so does blood.
I'd say he got his wish.
This is the cellar.
I really hope Hjalmar's doing something useful, not just looking for a fight.
Relax. Your brother's impetuous, not stupid.
We keep the poison at the cellar's other end down below. Come, I'll show you. Ugh. The stench! Is it vodka?
Mahakaman spirit. Someone ruined several barrels of the finest.
Good thing Dad's got... right behind you.
That's a relief.
What about that barrel? It's been cracked open already.
Blood and mushrooms. Think we can find out where this barrel came from? Looks different. What the? Shit.
The spirit! There's another exit behind the barrels, but they're too heavy. We'll never move them.
Don't intend to. Quick.
That's horseshit.
God, we might have been burned alive.
Somebody's damn desperate to bring our investigation to a quick end. This a secret passage?
One rarely used, more like. When Hjalmar
Place
and
of
I were
power.
little, we'd
Should
play
draw
there.
from it.
Once,
Yeah, I will.
Bygone days.
Help us out in the end. Oh, little rocking chair.
When I get my hands on that pyromaniac,
Let's think. They had to use the entrance we used. Maybe they left some prints behind.
maybe. When the door slammed shut and the fire broke out, did you hear a bottle shatter too?
No, but I've no Witcher senses at my disposal. You must hear the hair growing on my head.
I try not to eavesdrop. Anyway, entrance is worth checking. Come on.
Oh no. You can always come back here and just raid the joint. Terrace. Move. Huh.
Someone walked through the mead. Could you ask for clearer prints? Sticky from the mead. Trail breaks off. Need to find another clue nearby. Something else to follow. Must have felt his clothing rip, but was in a hurry.
What's this?
Piece of cloth.
No. It can't be.
What is it?
Arnvald's tunic. Only he wears this kind.
Sure about that?
Saw him in the main hall with the servants. Let's go.
She's faster than me. Alright, we're just pushing each other now.
Look! It's him!
Grab a horse, we'll chase him down.
Alright, horse race.
Arnvald! Stop, damn it!
Doubt he'll listen.
When I get my hands on him.
Did you sever his hair?
You don't stand a chance.
We'll see about that!
Let it go.
Come on, Roach.
You're kidding me.
Hey, yeah.
Oh my god, Roach.
He's fast.
Knock him off the horse!
Trying to. Roach, you piss me off now. Finally.
Quick! They're after me!
No time to lose then. Kill him.
Huh? Are you mad? I'm on your side!
Not anymore.
Geralt, we need him alive.
Figured as much. Help me. You'll never learn.
Watch out!
Oh, you just tried. Oh, just.
Why did you help me?
Because I want to hear why you betrayed my father, my brother, and our clan. Say it to my face!
No Uncreate should ever sit on Skeliga's throne. I know you better than others do. You're hot-headed, irresponsible. Skeliga needs stability, a strong king. Not the kind a band of drunken jarls will choose.
Curious. Never heard you voice that idea. But I do know one who never stopped saying it. And I know the colours those men wore. That was the clan Twir Saktartan. It's her. She's behind all this, isn't she?
Yes. Werner Braun.
What was her motive?
It's obvious. She schemed this up to get rid of the other claimants. Slander our clan in the process. If she succeeded,
Hey,
Svanrigger would have been left. The only claimant to Skellige's throne.
Everyone needs to hear this. Let's get back to Kerdrolda.
Will you tell the Council of Jarls of the plot?
I will. I was ready to die for Berna, but not like this.
The thing will need to convene. Let's go.
Remember that nest.
I've assembled the Jarls in council as you demanded, Ceres on Crate.
You claim to know who's behind the slaughter at Caer Trolda. Speak then. The blood of Skellige's sons and daughters. Whose hands does it stain?
Burner Brands.
The lass is mad. Do you think anyone will believe you?
You had them serve poison mead to the berserkers.
I beg your pardon. The servants of Caer Trolda are not mine to command. 'Twas your father who called for the feast, who assembled the guests.
There's reason in these words.
Have you any proof to confirm your accusation?
I've better. I've a witness. Arnvald.
Ceres speaks true. Burner commanded me to poison the maid. When Ceres and the Witcher descended into the cellars.
You betrayed us. The clan that took you in.
Good man. He's a servant to Ancreate, a lackey. He will say what they command him to say. He would lie for them even were he to pay for it with his head.
Burner speaks true. Arnvald has served at Caer Trolder ever since I remember. Loyally, like a dog.
I can vouch for Ceres. She's telling the truth.
You? Yet another Ancreate lackey. Did Ceres entice you to cooperate? I can imagine how. Or has Crack paid you to smear my name?
What did you say?
Calm yourselves.
After what I saw on Speaker Rock, I trust the Witcher. More than I do you.
You've that right. But it's no proof of my guilt.
Got one more piece of evidence. Arnvald fled Caer Trolda, rode to an agreed meeting point. The warriors who awaited him there tried to kill him.
What's that to do with Burner?
Those men wore clan Twyrsec colors.
This is no proof. It is inconclusive. Anyone might have donned our tartans.
Burner's right, Ceres. 'Tis all precious little proof of her wrongdoing. Alas, your brother Hjalmar also has not presented anything that could clear your family's name. We've but one path left to us. Holger, Lugos, it's time we quit this damned castle. Come, we must decide what punishment Clan Ancreate will face.
I'm sorry, Ceres.
Wait! Mother, you bade me to leave the hall before the feast. Why?
Son, not now.
Why did you do it? How did you know? How? You stand silent. You gave Ceres no credence. Gave the Witcher no credence. But you must give credence to a son who accuses his own mother. The massacre was her doing. She shamed herself, me, the family, the clan.
Svanrika, I did it for you. Only for you.
You admit to this deed. As the eldest of the Jarls, I cleanse the name of Clan Ancreate, and you, Burna Bran, I sentence to death. You will be chained to a rock to perish of hunger and thirst, and sea fowl will peck apart your remains.
Lucky if anyone can say that.
Burner had a lust for power, I knew this. But so strong as to commit such a crime.
What about Svanrika? What's his fate?
He'll lose his home, his name, his honor. He'll choose exile. Or death. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that. And now, I must ride for Gedinate, for the Jarl's Council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me, see for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
Yes.
I do have a horse in the race. Can't refuse, to be honest.
As I thought. Well, let's go. Just in time.
They've already started.
Weren't long ago, we gave King Bran back to the sea. Today, our mourning ends. Today, by the grace of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown. Let us swear her fealty.
I know some would see another in my place. I thank those who stood at my side. Here, beneath the sacred oak, I pledge to be a good queen to the ones and the others. I want peace and prosperity to reign in Skeliga. And I count on you to help me fulfill that dream.
Ceres! 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 Ceres!
Not all are happy. God. A long time since I've actually got a trophy for this game. Bloody hell.
Congratulations. You'll make a great queen.
Thank you. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
What's the new Queen of Skeliga planning?
To listen, learn, and listen again. Then we'll see.
Good plan.
I must unite the clans. I'd rather avoid war, but if Nilfgaard aims to attack, we must repel them together.
Drummond folk might be a problem. I saw Lugos during the ceremony. Furious, to say the least.
There's always been strife between our clans. But I must try and talk to him. Just might bring him around.
She'll do.
Keep my fingers crossed. Farewell. Looks to me you're bursting with pride.
If only you knew, Wolf. Tell me, what other Jarl can boast children like mine? Shame their mother didn't live to see this.
Ceres will make a good queen. Maybe she can finally unite the clans.
Let's hope. And if not, she'll always have me and Hjalmar. If the need arises, we'll take up arms for her.
You alright?
So. Anyway you cut it, I was bested by a wench.
Not just any wench.
Aye, true. Suppose if it had to be so, I'm glad it was Ceres.
Not even a little proud of her? Come on, admit it.
A bit, aye. She's the blood of me blood, bone of me bone. But don't tell her I said so. Liable to puff out her chest. Which would do her good now I think of it. We showed Lugos. That's most important. Did you see that rage grip him? I thought he'd burst.
Yeah, surprised to see him in that much of a huff, actually.
Our clans have been butting heads, chests, bellies forever. It's the lay of the land.
Take care, Hjalmar.
Alright.
A wee class. Nilfgaard streets. She'll ride her tail to her legs.
I know.
Operation at the bottom of this hill. Let's see what quests we got left. We got Ugly Baby. It's there. Bits of Skeliga, which we'll do a little bit later. 26, how do we manage that? Seriously have none left at the moment. Got a bunch of Witcher contracts, which is got for us for a little bit. We'll probably make that the next one that we do, but for the moment, what I'll do... we must go get the ugly baby. So let's go do that. Let's into that one. Oh boy. It's been a while since we've actually
His
been here.
long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Okay, Uma. Let's go find you.
What's that you're muttering?
Now I think I have a... sunlight.
Got so fucked up once, blood came out my ears.
Guardsmen everywhere.
Geralt, thanks for everything.
That's alright.
Toys. Give me the toy.
Lens flare. J.J. Abrams will be proud. Bloody hell. Baron's henchman, Baron's henchman, Baron's henchman. Actually, I'll sell a bunch of crap, because I want to get my money worth.
Who may I assist you?
Yoink.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Alright. I'm gonna take all of his crap. I know some of those will be... Is that better? I'll get him to repair all my stuff.
So long.
Is that a better... Whoops. 6 to 8 damage. What have I got? 6 to 8 damage. So it's, you know, same. I just need actual better arrows. Which I do not have.
Ever heard of preventive...
You guys are in the way. Uh-oh. Castle looks like it's in ruin.
Ah, Witcher. Greetings. Baron's not here. Rode off to find a healer. For the wife, naturally.
I know. Seen what's happening outside the gates?
What do you mean? Baron left me in command. Told the boys to set things right, put them in order. The new order.
They're murdering and pillaging.
That is the new order. And I don't give a flying fuck if you like it or not.
Place went to shit real quick. Got it. You kind of find a couple of those things in this game where it's basically like, okay, you helped one person, which was the Baron, which is fine.
You white one. Look
And
like
then
you
all of
got
a sudden,
sounds
everyone
last night
else
too.
around the area just gets screwed over. Alright. Is he ready? Ah, there he is.
Need to talk to you.
About?
Were we not just talking about this outside? The same guy, right?
Gonna take him with me.
Gotta ask the Baron's permission. Thing is, he ain't here.
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you. You can try to stop me. But that'd be an error. A mortal one.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
So he's out in the stables? Alright. this him? Stable master. There he is. Wait.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back, though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
No. Not about to bring him back. Open the door. Now.
There he is.
Hey, little guy. This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on.
Ooh, nice.
What the? Quit playing around. Let's go. Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts.
What's this about?
What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
It's a bit of a diversion. We have to go south and then ride north because of these halfwits. And I've got a wheezing baby on the bloody horse.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
Yep.
As you wish. At once.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
Good job, Uma.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skeliga with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen.
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron who...
Yes, I know my vassals.
Who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee. Went back to Skeliga. Ran into her elf companion there.
And into the wild hunt. Again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Fali. Gladiv Dorn Eptened, Bandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
Details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
Dick.
Fine.
This audience is over. Till the next.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretusa, called into the Dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt?
A little bit.
We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here, probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialist on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
There's a random skull on the way to Kaer Morhen? That gotta be good. Right, there's one of those there.
Go there, Roach.
Forktails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
Look at that. Come on in.
Well, look for the window. Been away quite a while.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forked tail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
Great.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see you, jumps right into a we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. Then she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Threw the bed off the balcony.
Uh-oh.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she... Ah, now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture. So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
She's gotta have a good reason.
More than one, most likely. In any case, she's set her mind on something. Needs us to stay out of her way, mostly.
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
We got jobs to do. First we'll do the whole Yennefer megascope thingy. So many dang stairs. Ah, we're still not even in the main building. Look how massive this place was. It's way up there. Seriously? No. And again, seriously?
Leaking again. Damn it.
I'll deal with you in a minute. This kind of seems familiar from the original game. I think we're ready for a pop.
Damn it! You piece of shit!
Uh-oh.
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the 3rd crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
Uh-oh.
I shall explain everything when the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
Heard about the bed. Really prefer to sleep on the floor? Wouldn't recommend it. That stone can get awfully chilly.
Frankly, I prefer a chill to bedding littered with red hair.
So upset about Triss you gotta take it out on the furniture?
Would you prefer I take it out some other way? Geralt, I don't want to seem like a vindictive shrew, but that very bed is where you just happened to fuck a dear friend of mine. Yes, I know, you lost your memory. Whatever. Let us agree that I will refrain from scolding you, while you will stop mentioning that stupid bed. Agreed?
Agreed.
Splendid. On to more pressing matters.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
All right, I'll talk to them. Anything else?
Yes. There's one other trifling matter. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Who you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
No secret at all. Ida Emian. Remember her?
How could I forget? Member of the Lodge, Elven Sage.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal. I'd like to ask her for advice about Uma. Satisfied?
Your sorceress friends, the sage and not-so-sage, they've let me down before. But if we gotta, we gotta.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. But no matter. Thank you for your permission.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this for Test Acquisitor.
Potest Acquisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are.
Mm-hmm.
Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for? Ah, one more thing.
Of course there is.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Geralt.
But it was a thank you, so take it. Okay. So apparently I'm supposed to go down this way. Source of the magical disrupting using the thing. Someone turn the goddamn lights on. Maybe I should equip the damn thing.
Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now.
So, Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
Shh. Can we talk? How can I help you? I'm looking for Ciri. Ashen hair, scar on her cheek. Seen her? You think universals exist as real and distinct entities, or only as mental constructs? So do I. So long. Getting warmer. Warmer. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Mounted witchering just never took off.
Look. Like that?
There you are. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, really? Uncle Vesemir.
Blame me for that.
How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope.
Uma.
Thought so.
Why do I get the feeling that took forever?
All done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
Nothing here.
There's something blowing up there.
Look at the
it.
fire. Now look here. The pupils functioning normally.
Reynolds' journal.
Those notes I found at Kaer Morhen. Seems Reynolds' diagrams are the missing link. Should know enough to craft that armor now.
Finished on a high. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been awesome. It's actually one of my longest streams ever, like 3 hours. What the heck? Nonetheless, thank you so much for joining us. I will upload this one eventually up into YouTube, so if you can, head over there, like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.